our return on equity is tremendously good, much better than simple teens of the returns.
Of the S&P even. I mean, you've said, I believe, that you've had a 44% IRR since 2000. Is that accurate?
Yeah, something like that, yes.
Do you think you can maintain that kind of rate of return with the Vision Fund?
So far, so good. So far, so good. I'm competing with my own track record. So far, Vision Fund return is within that range.
Why are you so willing to take so much risk, and have been, even though you had what people would describe as a near-death experience, so to speak, 19 years ago?
Because I'm a believer. I am definitely a believer of the technology. Some people don't like technology as an investment thesis. I believe in the technology.
I mean, you've said that you want SoftBank to be the company that makes the most contribution to human evolution.
Yes.
It's a pretty big statement.
Yes.
Do you believe you can actually fulfill that?
I would like to make it happen.
How?
By empowering the new forces coming, these new young entrepreneurs. In my view, they are Jedi, okay? The young Jedi coming out of school, and they start, learning how to fly. And some of them already jumping to fly.
The young Jedi, says Mr. Son, in talking about some of the investors, of course, or I should say the CEOs and founders that he is investing with. When I referred to a near-death experience, by the way, there was a time when he was actually very briefly the wealthiest man in the world at the top of the dot-com boom, only to find himself on the other side of it very soon after. But that hasn't stopped him from taking risk at all, as you heard, because he says he is a believer in the power of technology, and that is where he goes every single time in terms of his investment.
How did the Vision Fund become such a big, powerful force in Silicon Valley, really global Silicon Valley?
Yeah.
And I mean, how did it become so powerful?
Well, I mean, the money is obviously the key, and his ability to attract that capital. Now, obviously, one of his big investors is the private investment fund of Saudi Arabia, both on the equity side and the preferred equity side in the fund itself. But that $100 billion number seemed ridiculous when he sort of said, I want to launch a $100 billion fund, and then he made it a reality. People don't forget, of course, this is a man who invested $20 million in what was then a young Jedi named Jack Ma, only to have it be worth, I don't know where that investment is now on their books, 130 billion, something like that at SoftBank. I'm talking about, of course, their significant continued stake in Alibaba. So he had the track record, the money came, Sarah, and now the power has come with it. As I said earlier, many people say he may be the single most important in terms of in terms of where technology goes, given how many hands he has in so many different companies.